Hello and welcome. How are you doing, my friend? Now I have issue that my steering wheel is in wrong position. And what's that mean? That means that when I am driving directly forward, my steering wheel is in wrong position. There we can see this issue. And this is not nice if I drive straight forward and then my steering wheel is in wrong position. Okay, and how to fix then that issue? There is situation that next I need to adjust my tie rod end, and we need to also remember and think that when we last time set up or setting, when we made some settings to our car's front suspension, because normally when we do anything in this our steering wheel area, like if we replace ball joints or drive shafts or then tie rod end, we can accidentally set up this steering wheel in wrong position, just like I have made. Okay, but next I will show that how I can adjust this my steering wheel in right position and what it means and how it happens. And next I drive my car in this my garage that I can little bit adjust my tie rod end. Okay, and now this is situation that my steering wheel is badly in wrong way. Okay, but no worry, I will fix that issue. I will fix. Okay, and so next we go to look my tie rod end, and my video continues. Error in our steering wheel's position. And now I have issue that when I am driving straight through in road, this my steering wheel is in wrong position. And that means that next and soon I need to adjust my ball joints, and in my car there is one ball joint in this right area and one ball joint in here left area. And this adjusting happens so that if this steering wheel is like in this right side, because normally it should be in stable and plain, and now it's little bit in right side slope, it means that I need to move that my tie rod end in that position. But this distance is not so big then in here. It is only one turn in that way, one turn. And this tie rod adjusting is that I rotate that always one rotation in that way or in that way. And now when this is in wrong position in here, I need to move that in like one turn in here in inside, in that position. And then this my steering wheel should be in plane and in straight in here when I am driving totally straight forward. Okay, but then what to do then if I steering wheel might be in that kind of position? It means that in then I can adjust in that side in here, what is in here, this left side, and then I'll need to move that in little bit one turn in inside in here, and then this wheel is in okay. This is the basic rule, that if this steering wheel shows in this right side, it means that I need to rotate that my tie rod end, what is by the way now connected in this wheel area in position, and this is like example new tie rod end part, but this is what is demonstration. And now I am planning to next go to open this my wheel, and I plan to rotate one turn inside this my tie rod end, and then this my steering wheel should be in okay. Okay, and here is this my tie rod end, what I am planning to next rotate one turn in inside. And what I need to do then? First I need to set up this my feel so that this disc is a little bit in here, that I can service that part better. Okay, and here is this my tie rod end, and then I move that my feel and disc in that position, and then there is one bolt in here what we need to look closer, and there is that area, there is one bolt what I need to next open. There is my friends, and this bolt is locking bolt what locks this tie rod end and then this steering bar in here. And this bolt is normally quite tight and difficult to open, just like in here, that I can't open that in that way because this is so tight, and that's I need extra force. And this extra force is that when there is this my tool and I insert that in here in that way, and then when I start to open that in this way, I need in here a little bit bigger this force, and I have here this metallic pipe what is inside is area is empty, and I insert that my tool in here inside, and then when I try to open that in this way, there's my hand, then I have much more force, and then now I managed to open that. Okay, now this bolt is loose. Okay, and then there is important thing that I need to rotate that bolt a little bit in that direction, and it is also difficult task because I need to take in here another contact, because I need now I like to rotate that bolt, not this whole system, because now when I rotate that, this part also moves, and then when we look in there is this rail in here, and in that area I need to rotate that like couple of millimeters in that direction, and next I will do that. Okay, and this job is normally difficult because I must insert in here this one 13mm French in here, in that bar, and then I insert also second that I can take good grip in that way, two hands, because that bolt, this nut in here is normally very tight, and there's actually big force in there, and then I take my this 19mm French, and now I try to rotate that nut in here in this direction, like in open, and okay, now it moves good, now it moves. Okay, and again this is quite difficult to move, and now I think that when this nut in here, it has moved a little bit in that way, there is now a small hole in there, and I take this all things out, and there should be now hole that I can rotate this tie rod end in one turn in inside. Okay, let's look at how this happens, and then I can open this tie rod ends, this locking bolt, because now this is released, and I can rotate that one turn in there, and next I open that, and first I need to take this locking pin out in here, and then that tie rod end. And soon we continue. Okay, and then I need tongs that I can take this locking pin out in here. First rotation and then other side in here that I pull out. And this is very important safety thing. Okay, and then I open that bolt and let's see that there is my socket and friends and then I open. Okay, and this was a little bit smaller, 17 millimeter. Okay, and here I have 17 millimeter socket and it fits in here. And actually I take smaller in that way and then I rotate that and this is not normally, if this is original tie rod end, this opens easy. And then there is idea that I rotate that bolt in here. I open it like half, that there is small gap in there, and then I take big hammer, what is quite heavy, and then I hit that down area, like hit couple of times. And then this tie rod ends normally opens in that area. Okay, and now it opens. And then I can take this nut in here totally out. Okay, and there was this specific nut. And then this tie rod end goes normally out, yes, in that way. And next is the most important thing, that I need to rotate that tie rod end in one turn in inside. And there is this small hole, and let's look closer. Look that there is this hole in there. There is a small gap in there. And now I rotate that my tie rod end in one turn in inside, and this is this starting point in here, and then one rotation in inside. Yes, and it was just now, and then I insert that my tie rod end back in here, good, and then I insert my this locking bolt in here, back, and I fasten this my bolt, and then next step was to tighten that bolt back, and there was those need that I need to use those two of these friends, and second I keep here so many these because these can be sometimes slippery. And then this my bigger friends that I fasten that bolt in that way, and there's big, and then I take my grip in here, and then I okay, and it seems that it is already quite tight. Okay. Okay, good. Interesting that it went so tight. Okay, good. Okay, this is then good. And then I need to next fasten that nut in specific torque friends, and next I will do that. Okay, and then we need the specific torque friends tool, and there is amount. Now I use amount 60, and I insert that there is this my torque friends tool, and I insert my socket in here, and in that area in here down, when I rotate that nut, I can adjust this scale. And now there is 70 and then I go back in 50 and a little bit up at 60. And then I fasten that my tie rod and locking bolt, and this is important thing. And when we hear this click, this is fine. Okay, I fasten more. And when click, okay. Okay, and now there is this 60. This is important that this nut is enough tight. And then I need to insert there this locking pin, and I need to little bit take my new pin. Okay, and then I need to adjust this locking bolt so that this hole is true in there, and I little bit move that, because there is this locking. There's hole. Okay, a little bit more, and then when I can see this hole through these bolts, I can continue. Okay, and now this my locking pin goes through in this area. There is this, and I little bit moved that nut in other way. Now this locking pin is there, and then I can bend this my locking pin in here in that position. Now it keeps this my locking pin in safety. Okay, and now this thing is okay, and then final thing is that this nut must be very tight, and that's I need this my this. Okay, now it's moving, and that means that I need to fasten. And I fasten that nut. Okay, and then I must fasten this nut very well in here, because this is very critical nut, and please sure that this nut is in very tight, and this direction is like in that area when we fasten that bolt that way. Okay, and this nut must be very tight. Okay, and now this adjusting is fine, and then I can insert this my wheel back, and then I believe that my steering wheel is in right position. Okay, and this was this information, and thank you for watching, and have a nice day to you.